Hey there, magic makers. It's Deb D here for your Sunday Surrender. My friends, the countdown is on for one of my favorite, maybe my favorite, astro events of the year. And lucky us, we get two of them. We are now in the countdown for our first eclipse. We have a solar eclipse happening with our new moon coming up this week, which will open up eclipse season, my favorite time. And now we start to work towards exactly that. The moment of our new moon, the moon is still waning, and the sun is getting ready to line up. So how are you lining up? What's going on in your world as you enter this week getting ready for new moon and partial solar eclipse, both in the sign of Taurus? So if you don't know much about eclipses, let me share, because as shared already, I'm a big fan. So eclipses happen every 6 months, and it's a part of our astro world, it's a part of our energetic world. And what an eclipse is actually doing is, like it's happening up in the sky, as above, so below, an eclipse is when the sun and the moon are lining up, which means you're lining up. It means that alignment is bringing within you and around you the possibility for lining up in a new way, lining up for your highest good. So in an eclipse time, it can kind of be like, it's seen as like the wild card of the universe, which is kind of why I like it. It's a little bit kind of risky. Anything could happen. Years ago, many years ago, it used to be feared. Like eclipse seasons were feared by many because they didn't understand why that was happening up in the sky. And then they noticed changes happening for them down below. But do not fear, my friends, for an eclipse is coming to actually line you up. And an eclipse comes in a pair, sometimes a three, this one's a pair. So we have our new moon in Taurus, eclipsing. And then further into our lunar cycle, we have our full moon in Scorpio, also eclipsing. And between those two eclipses, we have eclipse season, when the alignment is happening. I'm going to talk more about the new moon and the eclipse when we get to Witch Wednesday, when we're a little bit closer. But today, for our Sunday Surrender, what I wanted to do was, let's do as we do and work with some oracle cards to get a glimpse into what is our astro-energetic forecast for this week ahead. So this week I have chosen to work again, I've often used these cards in these readings, with our GAIA Oracle. This is one of my favorite beloved decks. And I've chosen GAIA Oracle today, for it was on Friday, Earth Day. So Earth Day blessings to our Mother Gaia. And now tuning in, magic makers. We are working towards this new moon in Taurus and this solar eclipse in Taurus. And let me give you this. There's also some beautiful alignments with Venus and Jupiter. Venus, love and money. Jupiter, expanding fortune. What is that pointing you towards? And this is the other thing to click into. When we're moving towards these astro events, we actually are energetically moving towards them. So just breathe in now, magic maker. What is it that you want to change or shift in your world? Because we're always aware of it. It's either the thing that we're talking to our friends about, it's the thing that we're daydreaming about, it's the thing that we're writing in our journal, hoping, wishing that it will happen. Is it new love? Is it a changed dynamic in a love relationship? Venus is going to help you there. Taurus loves hanging out with Venus, for Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus. Or is it like, I want a new job, or I want a new kind of edge in my business, I want to try something new? Venus is going to help you out there. So is Taurus, because Taurus is all about comfort, security, earthbound, what's going on, are we secure, do we know what's happening here? So what is it that you want, magic maker? For now, as we lead towards it, we are tuning in to what it is that we want, so that we can dance in that eclipse season with the universe. And also, as we are now in the countdown, Where's your truth? Why don't you have it? What's in the way? Is there a thought pattern, a limiting belief, an old feeling, an old story, a person, a place? What's in the way? Because now, as the moon's doing, you can wane and let go, leading up to that new moon, to get yourself in the best alignment to dance with the universe through new moon and solar eclipse, all the way through the eclipse season. So let's ask Gaia now for our week ahead, knowing that the countdown is on for our eclipse season that's just about to start. Our wild card of the year, well, our first wild card of the year, because we get another one later in the year, but this is our first big realignment. We've now kind of danced and jigged into 2022 for a while now, a few beats, a couple of lunations. We got a sense of kind of what the flavor is, but what do we need to line up, knowing that always the alignment with the universe is for our highest good, even if at the time it doesn't feel like it when we first get it. But always working in your favor, Magic Maker, always working in your favor. So what do you want? And what are you willing to let go of in order to get it? So I'm just going to ask the Gaia today, on behalf of us all, what do we need to know? We're just going to pull an anchor card first. What is it that we need to know about this week coming forward, this week of the countdown into our eclipse season, into our new moon? Gaia Oracle, what is it for the highest good of us all do we need to know? What is our anchor card? What is the foundation of this week for us all? So breathing in, Magic Maker, ensuring everything is uncrossed. We're letting go of wanting a particular card or a particular message, and we're opening and allowing what is in our highest good to know now. Let's see, what do we get? Oh, wow. We got Sacred Heart. Wow. Oh, this feels... Okay, let me just give it a beat or two. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Magic Makers, you know when I was saying before, like, well, what is it that you really want? You know what you want, you're journaling about it, you're talking to your friends about it. Sacred Heart is actually coming forward and saying, make that your foundation. What is it that you love? What are you passionate about? Where's the sacred unions? Or where is the sacred work in your life? Make that the foundation. Oh yeah, this is strong, this is strong. Yeah, this is a good one, Magic Makers. Trust in it, believe in it, and just allow whatever is in the way, the limiting belief or the block or the maybe I shouldn't or am I enough. Really, Magic Maker, just breathe, and as you release the breath, let it go, because you are enough. It is enough. It is wanted. This is what the world needs. Sacred Heart is actually pulling you towards make that desire of yours a foundation for everything. And take that into the eclipse season. For what's going to happen then is that you're actually going to dance in with the spiritual and also earthbound transformations that need to happen, so that you line up and be able to do it, be it. Oh, it's exciting. Let's get a clarifying card now that feels really good. If you're listening to this now, if you're tuning in, you're going, oh, wow, if that could be true. Is that true, what Deb's saying? It is true. Just take it as truth, because we asked and we have received Sacred Heart, which is what is really, really deep in your heart, Magic Maker. What is it that you really want? Just affirm it. Just go for it. I know it's scary. It's like, I think sometimes eclipse seasons can be like jumping off the cliff, and you're like, I hope I can fly. You can fly. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy every step of the way, but it's worth it, right? Because it's the Sacred Heart. It's the foundation, your purpose, the unions you were designed and destined to connect with. Okay, let's get a clarifier. What else do we need to know about Sacred Heart? Here we are. The dream. Yes, it is what you are dreaming of. What are you dreaming of? What's your dream, Magic Maker? And it may seem something that is going to take a long time, or a lot of money, or a lot of things have to change. Yeah, dreams take a little bit of time. They're going to take more than one new moon. But now is the time for the lining up, because 2022 is really a different year than the last couple of years that we've had. And Jupiter is this big major player this year, saying, I want to expand. I want to bring new possibilities to you. I am the planet of good fortune. So dance with me. This is what Jupiter's saying. So when we get this alignment here of the sacred heart and the dream, reflect for yourself, what is it that you dream of? What has been happening around your dreamscape? You may have literally been having some dreams. Magic Maker, we, as earthbound humans, we actually do know what we want. You know what you want. I know what I want. And yeah, it's big. It's going to take a few years to actually get what I want, but I know what it is. And is it scary? Yeah, it's kind of scary, but it seems doable. And then there's times when limiting thoughts can come in and I just think, oh, but what about this and what about that? Well, what about it? We don't know. We're not there yet. What we're being invited to now is to really bring to the foundation of you what is sacred. Do you want to fall in love? Do you want to fall in love again with the same person? Do you want to start a new business? Do you want to move to a different country? Do you want to fly? Is that your dream? If that is your dream, the universe is now saying, please put it at the foundation, because this eclipse season is coming to help you out with the alignment in the next steps of getting it. So let's now ask for a third and final card. And again, I'm just going to ask, what else is it that we need to know? Because it may be about an obstacle or a block, or it may be about some assistance for tuning in. GAIA Oracle, what is it that we need to know as our third and final card for this Sunday Surrender today? What is it that we need to know? The search. Man, you cannot write this stuff. The search. Okay, so when you get the search card, what it's indicating is you have actually been searching for this. You have been searching for the alignment. Yeah. So the search is actually all about aligning your mind and your heart in the same place in order to get the dream, in order to bring the sacred union or sacred service to the world about. Right? And when we get the search card, it's actually saying, you can stop searching now, because it's not outside you, it's actually in you, and the alignment of head and heart is actually what you're searching for. Not the thing, the place, the person, the new reality out there. It's here. The search is actually inside you, which means you can stop looking because it's there. And now catch this magic makers. Our eclipse is the aligning up of the sun and the moon. The moon being our feminine, more intuitive aspects, our emotions, and our sun being our more masculine, we're going to go out and get it, make it real. They're lining up. The search is saying, line up head and heart. Believe in your dream. What is sacred to you? What is it that you can feel so close, but it feels so scary that you might actually get it? That is lining up for you. So this week, this week, as you are moving towards your new moon, do as the moon does now and let go of any of those limiting beliefs. Let go of any but what if or worry or anxiety, and just start to breathe in. This could be real. This could happen. And maybe it's not going to happen exactly how you think it's going to happen, but alignment is possible. Alignment within you of head and heart. Is your heart kind of broken? so that you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to risk love again. If it is, tend to the heart. Is your mind in the way, like, I don't know if I can get that dream because there's all of these things that I would have to do? Sort that out and find a clear pathway. Tend to head and heart this week, because the sacred heart is saying, make that your foundation. What is sacred? Your work, your unions. Yes, indeed. Lining it up. Before we get to the eclipse season, when the universe is actually going to be shifting things to line up for your highest good, do yourself and the universe and your dream a favor and start to line up now. Well, magic makers, that was a little bit exciting. I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm hearing that loud and clear, because we as earthbound humans, we're going to do that human business of getting worried, getting anxious, believing that it's maybe not possible. But when we tap into the infinite possibilities available, you enter a huge, amazing, magical playground. And I am inviting you in there right now. Go into the playground, let go of what is not helping the dream, reconnect to what is sacred for you, stop the search, line it up head and heart, and then dance and skip and leap off that cliff into the new moon solar eclipse happening on Saturday in the sign of Taurus. Now, as always, the Big Life Magic Makers will be gathering for our new moon circle of magic on Saturday. I'm going to put a link below if you wish to join the circle, to come with magic makers from around the world, to tune into this energy and to be with me as your magical guide as I guide you through a guided visualization meditation so you can set those new moon boosted by the solar eclipse intentions. That's happening on Saturday. You are welcome to join. And on Wednesday, I will be back for Witch Wednesday, when I'm going to dive in a little bit more about this particular new moon, this solar eclipse. What does that mean? What's lining up? And what's possible now? Magic Makers, I am wishing you an amazing beginning and rest of your week. I hope to see you on Wednesday for Witch Wednesday. I hope to see you on Saturday at the New Moon Circle of Magic. And I hope that you remember, please remember every step of the way, that you, my friend, you are the magic.